Nighttime baseball now from the district as you get a look inside beautiful Nationals Park in Washington. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Boston Red Sox and the Washington Nationals. It'll be fun watching these two swing it all series long. First pitch is next. Joe Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, remember, guys, he's a young pitcher, still garnering a lot of experience, and he has a lot of upside. If he continues to improve, he's going to be around this league for a very long time. I can't wait to watch him in this one.
Andrew Benedict is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Eric, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
Ready on 1 and 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Goodwin moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. What's the key for them to win this series opener, Steve?
Well, all they have to do is keep doing what they're doing. This team has a very high average, continuing to hit well as a team, and they'll continue to win games.
Dustin Pedroia comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike.
Oh, and he botches it.
Yeah, this one looked like one of PK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Runner at first here, one man out. There goes Pedroia. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Well, here's a manager showing early on that he's not going to play it close to the vest. They put the runner in motion, and this is the perfect hit and run. Now there's runners on the corners, and they're in a good spot to drive in the game's first run.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in for the first time, and he's come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs.
Yeah, and he picked up a pair of RBIs in their last game.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And there are the league leaders in RBIs that we referenced a moment ago. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike two. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Nats will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up, so we'll see how that impacts this game.
Pablo Sandoval is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Back goes Harper to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season as the Red Sox have moved out 3-0. Xander Bogaerts will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. Number 14 on the season as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Center fielder.
As they look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Got to wonder if the natives will start to get restless here.
Well, it's definitely not the start to this game this crowd was hoping for. Far from it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, it's just not very often that you can put it to a guy like this early on. I mean, they've got him on the ropes here in the very first inning.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Doug Fister will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, in his last start, he went 6 innings. Didn't have a favorable outcome, ended up taking the loss, but he was relatively decent. We'll look to build on that here.
Brian Goodwin started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they're already well on their way to another win, and we've only played half an inning. I tell you, this team can score runs in bunches, and they're off to a fantastic start here.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and as you can see, his home and road splits there. He's been a much better hitter away from home. Pitch outside, the throw. It bounces, but he's out. Nice play there to pick the throw and put the tag on quickly.
Well, he did a good job to get on base with the leadoff single, but then he got a little greedy here on the first pitch, and they throw him out pretty easily at second base.
We'll move ahead now to the top of inning number 4. Now to the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right.
And this is when you know the stars are lined up in your favor as a hitter. I mean, look how bunched up he was on that swing, yet he still finds a way to muscle that to right for a double.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Yeah, with the runner going on contact right there, this is going to be an RBI ground out as he's in to score and tie this game up.
Stepping in now, Sandy Leon. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's through into center field, base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's now a 6-5 ball game.
Things are not going any better for him this inning either. That's 6 runs he's given up so far, and I don't think I've seen anything that tells me he's about to turn things around.
Doug Fister comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. But a strong throw gets him at second, so the sacrifice does not pay off here.
Now batting, left fielder
Andrew Benedict will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line driver right back up the middle.
Tim Collins is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Dustin Pedroia will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Trevor Gott is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Time to move ahead to the top of inning number 7. Dustin Pedroia will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball 1-0.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And that's a big 90 feet in a 1-run game. He took a little bit of a chance, but that great speed makes it pay off.
Hot shot to third. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder
Mookie Betts takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base.
Yeah, a base hit right through the infield will probably do it, but you can bet those guys in the outfield are going to be coming up gunning if they get any chance at all.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
With 2 outs already, this isn't the end of the world from a defensive perspective, but now at least you bring in the possibility of an infield single, a booted grounder, or even another wild pitch bringing that run home.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
one left for the Red Sox as it remains a
7-inning
6-5 ball game. Robbie Scott will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Robbie
Leading off the inning, Brian Goodwin, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing.
Goodwin.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next for
Daniel
Washington.
Murphy strides
Second
into the
baseman.
box now. Launched
Daniel
one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. 5 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Right fielder number
So a runner at
34.
first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Ryan Zimmerman will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1.
Your job right here on the mound, you got to think strikeout number 1, ground ball number 2. You can't leave anything up that can easily be a sac fly.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. That misses 1-2. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Well, he just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work a corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Very weakly on the ground. That's foul, so the battle will continue.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Bradley. And as Nationals fans have heard before, see you later. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's now an 8-6 ball game.
Yeah, and that's what you're paying your big horse to do out there. I think he knew he wasn't going to get a fastball right there, so he just stays back as long as he can and then just explodes right through the zone.
Carson Smith will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th.
Carson Smith.
And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. In now is Anthony Rendon as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. 3 runs already home here. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
The batter.
Stepping in, Matt Wieters. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Grounded back up the middle. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, for a relief pitcher, he hasn't given him a whole lot of relief. That's back-to-back singles now since he showed up, and he's in a heck of trouble now.
Jason Worth will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Adam Lind will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning. Drilled right back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at 3rd as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Matt Barnes will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Corbin Joseph will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Michael Taylor will come on now and pinch run here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
Drilled on the ground to short. Pedroia on to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases-loaded jam.
Now playing left field.
Leading off the inning, Hanley Ramirez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this
Now
inning.
pitching for
Blake
the
Trinan
Nationals.
will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. So now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
Jackie Bradley Jr. steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Blake Swihart will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Blake Swihart.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Now, he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get 1 at-bat and it's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Here's the 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Zimmerman is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. A run on two. Blake Swihart will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Now catching, number 23, Blake Swihart.
Blake Trinan will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Wilmer Defoe is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Sandoval with a bare hand.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
Down the first baseline. Ramirez is up with it, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Next for the Nationals.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman
Daniel Murphy strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nothing across here. Back now with baseball on the show from the nation's capital. Just down the street from that building, we are set for what remains in this one. Mitch Moreland will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Mitch Moreland.
Sammy Solis will come on now, hoping to wrap this one up here in the top of the 9th.
Solis.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a pitch you really have to learn to take against a guy like this. Even if you make contact, you're just going to get something in on the label, so that's a great take.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Wieters scoops it up, throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder
Andrew Benedict stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and two.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
1 and 2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1 and 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Another one sent foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, this is kind of a tough trade-off here in that leadoff spot. For the most part, he's been a pretty productive hitter at the top of the lineup, but the strikeouts just keep mounting up. And I don't care if you have leadoff type speed.
Now pitching
if you're
for the
not putting the ball in play, you're
number
not getting on base.
32.
Glover is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch to wrap this one up. And the Nationals have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, what a really great win for these guys. Coming back from a 4-run deficit at one point, they showed a lot of fight out there to bounce back in this one.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly,